That we're out here today is to work with EIU students on what we call the Combat Fitness Challenge. So what you guys are going to see today is these lanes out here on the football field is the third portion of the overall test. Each student partners up with a buddy who's approximately their own same weight. What we're going to do is put that buddy at the opposite end, 75 yards down the field, sitting on the ground. They're simulating a wounded Marine. The person running the lane is going to start on their stomach at the beginning of the lane here in the end zone, and they're going to go through a series of steps back and forth down the lane. The first series is going to be a 15-yard sprint to our first cone. At the first cone, they're going to switch over to what's called a low crawl. A low crawl is something that Marines use in a combat situation to keep a low profile with incoming fire and things like that. After 10 yards of low crawl, they're going to go into 10 yards of high crawl, which looks like a baby crawl almost. At that point, they're going to hit a zigzag of cones, which you'll get to take a look at. They're going to move through that zigzag a lot like a football drill. When they get to the end of it, they're going to pick up their buddy who's simulating that wounded Marine, and they're going to drag him back through the zigzag. All right, Hovey. At the halfway point there, they're going to turn, fireman's carry their buddy up onto their shoulders and run him back to the start point. When they get to the start point, they're going to set down that wounded Marine, going to pick up two 35-pound plates, which are simulating ammunition cans that the Marine Corps uses. Once they have picked up the plates, they're going to be going back through that lane another time. They're going to run down to the zigzag, holding the plates in each hand. Once they hit the zigzag, they're going to go back through it to the end point. They're going to drop the plates at the end point, pick up a simulated grenade, we call it a blue body grenade, and they're going to throw that and try to hit within a 2.5 yard by 2.5 yard square. If their grenade hits inside the square, that's going to be -5 seconds off their overall time on this test. If it hits outside the square, it's going to be +5. At that point in time, they're going to pick their plates back up, zigzag back through the cones, and once the zigzag is over, they're going to sprint it back to the finish line, at which point they're complete.
I mean, it was really hard. I definitely underestimated it, but it was a lot of fun. You definitely take for granted what these guys have to go through all the time. Hardest part is probably carrying your buddy. It's a long way to carry someone on your bags. So yeah, the hardest part is probably either the buddy or carrying the weights.